Welcome. You guys are back to Dinero TV. And today I'm here with a special guest once again, Walid Halty, the one and only. I'm sure you guys have seen his recent podcast with Grant Cardone, the man, Uncle G. And so this man is a man of a lot of success, so I'm more than grateful to have him on my show today. We're out here in California, Yorba Linda, in a nice Cali office over here, just training some of our new guys, getting some work done.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it's a blessing to be here. Thanks for having me, brother.
Thank you, man.
We're just about to throw down, man. He wants to get me on here. We were talking. We shot a podcast actually the other day. No audio, but I think it was for a reason, obviously. We got some fire to drop. So I guess you want to tell them what we want to chat about?
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a sign, man. I just don't think the people were ready. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You guys are not ready. But it's okay because we're going to build it up to that. So, what do we talk about today?
Yeah, just talking about, I guess, problems.
Yep.
Today we had a great feedback session with our team where we're sitting in a circle and pretty much just talking about what things we can improve, what things that other companies are doing very well, what things I can improve, what things other people can work on, routines, rituals, habits, culture, things like that. So I figured the best thing to bring is let's talk about problems.
Let's do it.
We've all got problems.
I love problems.
Problems are good or problems are bad. It really depends on what you do. Most people, we all have these problems that we come across. But what happens with most people that I know in my life, not in my inner circle, but in my outer circle, is they face a problem and they step back.
Try to avoid it.
Face a problem, they step back. And so they go one step forward, but two steps back. One step forward, two steps back. So you're always behind. Where my inner circle and the most successful people I know, they step towards their problems. They embrace them. Because within that problem, there's gonna be a huge opportunity.
Ooh. The bigger the problem, the bigger the opportunity. That's how you guys gotta think about it.
The fellas over there. What's going on, man?
Yo.
What's going on? So, within these problems, one, there's an opportunity to make money. One, there's an opportunity to grow. One, there's an opportunity to bring your relationship closer with that person or to bring your team closer if you see it that way. And it's like kind of like perception, but it's just a way of living, you know? And yes, there's negativity. Yes, you can't live in a bubble of just positivity, but it's just embracing the fact that yes, there's a problem and then just tackle it.
Tackle it.
Take it out, kill it. Like, you know, they got those mosquito things that you just like take out those mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Dude, just boom.
Boom. You just gotta go right for it. Don't miss.
And sometimes you might miss, go bigger, again. You know? So that's really what I've learned from growing multiple companies, running, you know, I've helped build multi-billion-dollar companies. I've built multi-million-dollar companies from the ground up. And this isn't to say I'm super successful, although I believe I am. You know, I believe everybody around me is successful. Everybody has a taste of success. But what I've learned as I've met these millionaires and billionaires and CEOs, they've got the same problems. They've got the same issues. They just tackle them. And that's really that 2 cents. If you can take that 2 cents right there, and it's not to say we're better than you guys, but just this one little thing, once I learned this, man, I'm looking for problems. Yeah. I'm looking for them.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what do I got? What do I got? And I see people around me like, fuck, man, this is fucked. This is it. I'm like, yo, dude, this is where it's at. And the bigger of a problem,
the better.
The bigger of a leap you gotta make, but the more money you make. You get paid based off of the level of difficulty of a problem you solve. You solve a bigger problem, you make bigger bucks. You solve small problems, you make smaller bucks. So understand that. You know,
that was great, man. That was great. That's perfect. And what I loved about today so far, man, we had this whole session with our whole team. We had our Mass office and our Cali office here at the same time, which is pretty rare for us, but it was a great moment to have together. And then for you, just, you know, out of the blue, hey guys, I want to have a feedback session. I want you to tell me everything that either I'm doing wrong or I could do better. And I was just like, whoa, you know. And he's like, go for it. You know, he wasn't gonna say anything. He just let us talk, and it was a great moment. I think we all learned from it. And the best part about it was that he knew that there were problems, and like he said, you know, he goes and he tackles them wherever he sees them. But sometimes there can be problems that you don't see that other people see. And when you have a group of peers around you that support you so much, that you trust so much, they're the ones that you really have to go to. You got to take their word sometimes. And so we gave it to you. We told you everything. Yeah.
And you know, initially what happens is we take it personal. We let ego get in the way. But as soon as you drop the ego, dude, that's where the opportunity comes in.
You gotta be humble with it.
We all live in this myopic bubble, and we see our problems the way we see them, the way we've been trained to see them. But if you allow a different perspective, I mean, you can conquer the world, like in the most positive way ever, because there's nothing that you can fear. You embrace them. You know, when Eminem goes up to do his rap battle, and this is like an 8 Mile.
Oh yeah, classic.
He leads with his problems. If you're a salesperson, lead with the objection. If you got a problem, lead with it. If you're short, lead with it. I'm fucking short, but fuck it. You know, then talk about everything else you've got.
Exactly.
I love Grant Cardone because that's what he does.
He's a short man.
Lead with your problems, because then it's like, what else can they use against you? Yeah. And two things I want to bring up, two cool things that we talked about today, where when you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else. So I'll say one more time, when you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else. So all the decisions that you've made today, all the decisions that I've made today, I said yes to them. But at that same moment, I said no to something else. And so when somebody hands you a drink and you say yes, you said yes to that drink, but you said no to your health. You said no to being in a peak state. You said no to being a physically, superior human being that doesn't drink, and this is not to say you shouldn't drink, but I mean,
to each his own.
In a way, to each their own. This is just one little analogy there to kind of bring it to light. For instance, you wake up and you have the decision to write down your goals, or you just get up and go to the bathroom. You just said no to your goals. You just said no to your routine. So when you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else. And one last thing I want to bring up, and I believe we talked about it, I don't know if you remember, it was something that you brought up during the meeting. Blanking out it. I guess you guys aren't meant to hear. I guess it's not that important. But one other thing I definitely want to talk to you guys about is the procrastination elimination formula. So we all procrastinate. We all have a huge to-do list, or some of you have a small one, but you have things that you've got to do every single day. And so if you don't have to do it right away, it probably doesn't need to get done. If it can't be done within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes, then you can put it on your to-do list, and it probably doesn't need to get done. But one thing you should practice doing every single day, if you want to be an elite performer, a top performer, a high network individual, high net worth individual, anything that you need to get done, do it now. Do it right away. And if this is an affirmation you can practice every single day, and I love that we were talking about this today. Just do it now. Just do it now. Every day, nonstop. You wake up and you think about what you're gonna do. Just do it now. Just do it now, right away. Just boom, boom. Produce. Because all of happiness, all of satisfaction comes out of production. When you're getting shit done, when you're productive, that's when you're happy. When you're in bed sleeping all day and not doing anything, that's when unhappiness comes about.
And the reason you really got to do it now, and most people, they make a to-do list, they got a whole list of things to do. Let's say they just started that to-do list. It starts off a little bit small. It's small, I could do it a little bit later. You push it off, a whole day goes by. If most of you are really as busy as you say you are, you don't have time for certain things, you don't have time to go to the gym, you don't have time to eat healthy, you don't have time to do this and do that, then you should be having a pretty busy to-do list. But the thing is that if you're always pushing it back, what you're doing is just, people don't realize this, but when you're avoiding a problem, you're feeding the problem. The problem only gets bigger, and then you stack it and you stack it and you stack it. It gets to the point where you can't even handle it. You get overwhelmed. You don't take care of anything in that to-do list. And if you do take care of something, you're probably taking care of the smallest, last thing that you really have to do just to make yourself feel a little bit better. Now, to each his own. Once again, that's a great start. It's better than not doing anything at all. But what you got to do is really just do it now. Eliminate the procrastination. That's one of my biggest problems. It's something I've been working on, but as working on it, I'm realizing my productivity level is just getting higher. I'm not feeling lazy. I'm not feeling like, man, I got a whole list, I got to do all this, I got to do all that. No, I'm just tackling everything right there, and then I feel good, because when I see my to-do list getting a little short, I'm like, whoa, I got space to fill it up. I got space to fill it up. And you know what that means? I got to add a couple more problems in there. I go looking around. What do I got to fix? What do I have to fix? Because when I see a problem, I got to solve them. It's as simple as that. You guys see problems and you try to avoid it, and that's how you feed it. You don't want to feed the problems. You want to feed your pockets. And how do you feed the pockets? You got to solve the problems. They say if you want to be a millionaire, you got to fix a million problems. If you want to be a billionaire, you got to solve a billion problems. And they got to be some big ones, man. We don't take care of the little ones. They get taken care of. But we got to aim for the big fish.
And I want to like wrap this up with one analogy. There's this young guy or young girl, and this relates to all of us. He's like, he goes up to this master, she goes up to her master, and he says, it's like I got this battle going on in my head between these two dogs. One is like the yearning of my flesh, and one is the yearning of my soul. So what my soul wants and what my body wants. And he's like, Master, how do I know who's gonna win? How do I know what to do? And this master laughs and smiles, and he says, you'll know who wins, because the dog that you feed the most is the one that wins. The dog that you feed the most is the one that wins. So whether it's your goals, whether it's your yearnings, your desires, your aspirations, your fears, you feed your fears are gonna win. You feed the positivity, you feed your goals, you feed every day your attention, where attention goes.
The love, the happiness, the appreciation, the gratefulness.
Where energy goes, where focus goes, energy flows. So you wanna make sure you're putting your focus every day on what you want, what you're gonna get, and you're gonna get it because there's something called the reticular activating system. Reticular activating system, and it's the part of the brain that is what recognizes things. So if you get a brand new car, you tend to see that car more on the road.
Yep.
You get a brand new shirt, brand new backpack, you're gonna see that backpack more on the road. But it's been around the whole time. But it's because your reticular activating system knows what it's looking for. And that's the way we operate as human beings. It's like your GPS. Know what you want, write down your goals every day, and you'll find them. Every day, put your focus on it. And that's really, I could juice you guys up. I could give you guys more nuggets.
Let's not do it, man.
But I think this is enough. If you guys, whoever's listening, whether it's for entertainment, whether it's to talk shit about us, whether it's to get value, I hope you do. Maybe 2 cents out of this. Take something from this and just put it into action.
Implement it.
Or I hope it like sparks an aha moment to do something. Realize that these are some average guys recording a video in a freaking dope place. I could do it too. I just toss on a camera and do it.
Anybody can.
I hope it sparks something. Hope you wake up and chase your goals, you know?
Yep.
And brother, thanks for having me on here.
Thank you, man. This is gonna be the first of many,
one more time.
Let's get a real one. Love it. It's gonna be the first of many, you guys are gonna see this man again. I don't want him spilling too much content for you guys. There's a reason that first video didn't come out. I truly believe that. When I first uploaded it and I heard no audio, I almost flipped.
I mean, it was some fire.
It would have been the best show you guys would have. I would have had to stop Dinero TV. That's really what it would have been. So there was a reason for it, and I truly believe that. But hopefully you can pencil me in your schedule a little bit, for another segment later. But I think this is enough for the people. So once again, thank you for being here, bro. For the people.
You want to make money. You want to make money. You want to get rich. Look for people to serve. Problems first. Try to solve your own problems. But when you get to a level of certainty where you can solve your problems, now you have a level of duty to solve other people's problems. The richest people in the world figured out how to solve more people's problems.
There you go.
Serve 1 billion people.
There you go.
Find a way to serve 10. Your circle. More people. Just serve others. So I hope this is for the people. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
All
right, man. Well, thank you for being here, man.
All right, brother.
All right, everybody. This is the end of Dinero TV. More episodes are coming very, very soon. You guys are going to see a whole bunch while I'm here in California. So just get ready for some nice, beautiful vibes. Happy Easter Sunday. I hope you guys have an amazing day.
Get to the money!
Stay blessed. Dinero TV. We out.
We out.